Holy guys, it's good. ATG. I'm just laying in bed right now. It's 5:45 a.m. The bed is so warm. The blankets are so warm. It's so hard to get out of bed, man. But you gotta get up. You gotta rise up. You gotta go work out. No ifs and our butts. Ah. Today's chest day. Chest and triceps. Let's get it. No, first thing in the morning, I like getting my water in. This bottle is 500 ml. If you guys can see it. Well, the weather's still warm outside. It's only 1 degree right now. I wouldn't mind if it stayed like this for as long as possible, but we already know in the next coming weeks it's gonna drop back. It's like -10 and shit. -5, -15. Look at this. Alright, we're done getting ready. Heading to the gym now. We got a short drive. It's not a long drive from where I'm at right now. It's maybe like not even 5 minutes.
Relax by the water, taking in the soothing sounds.
Relax by the water, taking in the smoothing sounds.
Get out there in winter.
Get out there in winter, like in summer.
Standard.
Yeah, no. It's friggin' radio. Alright. Quickly too, something I wanted to talk about actually that I had on my mind. I've been noticing a lot of kids these days, a lot of people that are in their teenage years still, a lot of guys in their not even early 20s, barely early 20s, hopping on gear, hopping on trend and all these different things, right? And I have an opinion about that I want to share. Yeah, so back to that topic. I want to insert some clips if I could find any clips at all, and some videos, some pictures of what I look like right now. And to give you some preface, right? I've been weightlifting on and off for about, let's say 10, 11 years, but on and off. And when I say on and off, this is what I mean. There has been times where I've gone in those 10, 11 years, there's been times where I've gone months and months, you're talking 3 months, 6 months out of a year without lifting, right? That's 10 years of very unstructured training, kind of just doing my own thing, figuring it out on my own, no trainer, no real program, right? Just, like I said, doing my own thing. And not to mention, in that time frame, there was a 3-year span, or about a 3-year span where I wasn't even weight training with weights and wasn't even close to having the right diet and eating enough protein to really maximize my efforts, because I did 2 years in the bucket, meaning 2 years in jail, and I did a year in federal prison, right? So that's you can almost say, like, realistically, really and truly, I've been lifting for more like, I would say 7 years, maybe, right? I would say 7 years. Even that period of time that I spent, in real life, in the outside world, weightlifting and training, my diet wasn't the best either during that time. I would try my best to get my protein in, as much as I could. Of course, there would be times where I wouldn't. More times often than not, I did not get that quote-unquote perfect ratio of 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Like, it was very, I'm not gonna say it's very rare, but more often than not, I did not hit that number. Right? I just want to give you guys all that information so you have an understanding as to how to judge my physique. Now, yes, I am about 6'3". Yes, my genetics is, I would say, definitely above average when it comes to putting on muscle. I would say I have a definitely above average genetics when it comes to like building raw muscle, right? Now, with all that information in mind, I'm gonna put some pictures up or whatever I can and show you guys right now what I look like, right? Now, I've pretty much looked like this for the last, I would say, 2 to 3 years. My physique pretty much peaked, and I'm not saying this is my peak. I'm not saying this is my like max genetic potential, because it isn't. I would have to actually really dial in, really lock in on the program, on the diet and everything, on the sleep, everything. That's another thing I need to mention too. I used to sleep like shit. I would be up all night playing League of Legends, playing World of Warcraft, playing Diablo. I was getting the worst sleep, right? Especially during my teenage years. So, but I still managed to friggin' build what I would say a pretty respectable physique, right? And that's completely natural. Not a single thing in my system other than creatine. Okay? Now, I was able to build this, and I was able to almost, come close to my peak physique under all those conditions, not ideal conditions, naturally, without taking gear. And I'm hearing about some of these guys that are 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 talking about taking gear. Are you guys serious? You guys haven't even gone through the ringer yet. You haven't even seen what your max potential is. You haven't even really like seen what you're capable of. You haven't even really put in the work to really see and unlock your potential and see where you're at. You know what I mean? Like, I would think that at least you would want to naturally weightlift close to your potential, see what you look like, and then maybe hop on gear. But nah, a lot of you guys just want to jump on it right away. And a lot of you guys are very misinformed about the risks of hopping on gear and taking gear. You are shortening your life. You are damaging your body. You are damaging your kidneys. You got one life to live, man, and it's not very long. I personally, honestly, do not recommend you guys hop on gear. But at the end of the day, it's your life. It's up to you to do and to live it however you want to live it, right? But my humble opinion, just naturally, it is so satisfying as well to look around and realize that everybody you're seeing on Instagram and on Facebook and Twitter, like TikTok and whatever, all of these guys are on gear. And to be able to look at yourself and say that you're natural all the way and you look fucking damn good, like that's a proud feeling to know that you put in the work. And I'm not saying guys who are on gear don't put in the work, but the reality of it is, like, the work is it's different. It's different, right? It's different. You're natural when you're training naturally. It's different. And I don't know. You guys tell me. I think I built a pretty damn good physique. And then I'm not even close to being shredded. Imagine if I dropped down to like 10, 11, 12% body fat, what I would look like, right? And again, all those not ideal lifting conditions I just described to you guys that I was under, and I still managed to build my current physique. So I'm just here to let you know, like, this is an example of what a natural lifter would look like. I'm not gonna say half asking it. I'm gonna say being like 65, 70% in. Imagine now if you guys go 100% or 90% in, lock in on your sleep, lock in on your diet, lock in on your training, make sure you're practicing progressive overload throughout your whole lifting career Imagine what you'd look like 5-6 years in. And that's not a long time, man. I'm telling you. I felt like I was 20. I felt like I was 19, like just in the blink of an eye ago, right? I'm 27 now, or 28 right now. I don't even know my age. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, not getting in my rant. Long story short, do whatever the fuck you want to do, as the Austrians would say. But my personal opinion: stay natural, stay healthy, put in the work, grind. It's not about the end goal, it's about the journey, all right?